Welcome to this presentation. In this presentation, I am going to share with you the design principles of mixers. A mixer is a three-port device that uses a nonlinear or time-varying element to achieve frequency conversion. An ideal mixer produces an output consisting of the sum and difference frequencies of its two input signals. Operation of practical RF and microwave mixers is usually based on the nonlinearity provided by either diode or transistor. The mixer symbol is intended to imply that the output is proportional to the product of the two input signals. We will see that this is an idealized view of mixer operation, which actually produces a large variety of harmonics and other undesired products of the input signals. And this figure shows the operation of frequency upconversion as occurs in a transmitter. A local oscillator is set at the relatively high frequency FLO and it is connected to one of the input ports of the mixer. A lower frequency passband or intermediate frequency IF signal is applied to the other mixer input, and the signal typically contains the information or data to be transmitted. The sum and difference frequencies at FLO and FIF are called the sidebands of the carrier frequency FLO, and with the FLO plus FIF being the upper sideband and FLO minus FIF being the lower sideband. And the mixer symbol implies that the output is proportional to the product of the two input signals. And now let us see the single-ended diode mixer. This type of mixer is called single-ended because it uses a single diode element. The RF and LO inputs are combined in a diplexer which superimposes the two input signals to drive the diode. The diplexer function can be implemented using a directional coupler or hybrid junction to provide the signal combining as well as isolation between the two inputs. The diode may be biased by the DC bias voltage, which must be decoupled from the RF signal paths. So this diagram shows the circuit for a single-ended diode mixer, and its idealized equivalent circuit is shown in the diagram, and this is done by using DC blocking capacitors on either side of the diode and RF choke between the diode and the bias voltage source. The AC output of the diode is passed through the low pass filter to provide the desired IF output voltage. So this description is for application as a down converter, but the same mixer can be used for up conversion since each port may be used interchangeably as an input or output port. The AC equivalent of the circuit of the mixer is shown on this figure, and where the RF and LO input voltages are represented by two series connected voltage sources. Let RF be the input voltage of the cosine wave frequency omega RF. Then VRF of t is given by VRF into cos of omega RF t. Okay. So this voltage, that is LO input voltage, be a cosine wave of frequency omega L naught. So omega LO of t is given by VLO into cos of omega L naught into t. The total current, the total diode current is given by the equation I of t as given as shown in this figure. This I of t can be written as I naught plus GD into VR of t plus VLO of t plus GD dash by 2 into VR of t plus VLO of t the whole squared, and so on. The first term is the DC bias current, which will be blocked from the IF output by the DC blocking capacitor, and the second term is a replication of the RF and LO input signals, which will be filtered by the low pass filter. Then I of t can be written as, that is, which leaves the third term and which can be written using the trigonometric identities as GD dash by 2 into VRF into cos omega RF t plus VLO into cos omega LO t the whole square. Expanding this as equation A plus B the whole squared in form. So we can write this as GD dash by 2 into VRF squared cos squared omega RF t plus 2 VRF VLO cos omega RF t cos omega L naught t plus VLO squared cos squared omega L naught t. So that can be expanded using trigonometric identity as shown in this slide. And this result is seen to contain several new signal components, only one of which produces the desired IF difference product. The two DC terms again will be blocked by the blocking capacitors, and the 2 omega RF, 2 omega L0 and omega RF plus omega L0 terms will be blocked by the low pass filter. This leaves the IF output current as IF of t is equal to GD dash by 2 into VRF VLO cos omega IFT, where omega IF is equal to omega RF minus omega L0 is the IF frequency. The spectrum of the down converting signal ended mixer is thus identical to that of the idealized mixer state. Then this mixer can also be formed using a single ended FET. The circuit for the single ended FET mixer is shown in this diagram, and there are several FET parameters that offers non-linearities that can be used for mixing, but the strongest is the transconductance, that is VGM, and the FET is operated in a common source configuration with the negative gate bias. So the variation of the transconductance with the gate bias for a typical FET is used for this purpose of mixing. So when used as an amplifier, the gate bias voltage is chosen near 0 or slightly positive, so the transconductance is near its maximum value, and the transistor operates as a linear device. When the gate bias is near pinch of voltage or pinch of region, then where the transconductance approaches 0, a small positive variation of the gate voltage can cause a large change in transconductance, leading to a nonlinear response. Thus, the LO voltage can be applied to the gate of the FET to pump the transconductance to a value to switch the effect between the high and low transconductance states, thus providing the desired mixing function. So a dipluxing coupler is again used to combine the RF and LO signals at the gate of the FET. An impedance matching network is usually required between the inputs and the FET, which typically presents a very low input impedance. RF chokes are used to bias the gate at a negative voltage near pinch off and to provide the positive bias for the drain of the FET. A bypass capacitor at the drain provides a return path for the local oscillator signal, and the low pass filter provides the final IF output signal. So this diagram shows which is based on the unilateral equivalent circuit of a FET, and the RF and LO input voltages are given by let ZC is equal to RG plus JXG and ZL is equal to RL plus JXL, and by using Thevenin's source impedance at the IF port. These impedances are complex to allow conjugate match at the input and output ports for maximum power transfer. The LO port has a real generator impedance of Z0, since we are not concerned with the maximum power transfer for the local oscillator signal. Since FET transconductance is driven by the LO signal, its time variation can be expressed as a Fourier transform function as a harmonics of LO. G of t can be written as G0 plus 2 sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity Gn cos n omega naught t. Because we do not have an explicit formula for the transconductance, we cannot calculate directly the Fourier coefficients, but must rely on measurements for these coefficients. Right. And the desired down conversion result is due to the value n is equal to one term of the Fourier series. So we only need the G1 coefficients. Measurements physically give a value in the range of 10 ms for G1. So the conversion gain of the FET mixer can be found as GC is equal to PIF available divided by PRF available. Okay. This is an example of a single-ended FET mixer which is designed for a wireless local area network receiver operating at 2.4 GHz. And the parameters of the FET are RD is equal to 300 ohms and RI is equal to 10 ohms and CGS is equal to 0.3 picofarad and JS is equal to 10 nanoseconds. And we have to calculate the maximum possible conversion gain. So the solution is straightforward. We can just apply the values for the formula. And GC is equal to G1 squared RD divided by 4 omega RF squared GS squared into RD. So when you substitute these values, we get GC as 15.6 dB. The balanced mixer gives, that is RF input mix matching and RF LO isolation can be improved through the use of balanced mixer, which consists of two single-ended mixers combined with a hybrid junction. And this figure, this shows the basic configuration with either 90-degree hybrid or 180-degree hybrid. A balanced mixer using a 90-degree hybrid junction will ideally lead to a perfect input match at the RF port over a wide frequency range, while the use of 180-degree hybrid will ideally lead to perfect RF isolation, LO isolation over a wide frequency range. In addition, both mixers will reject all even order intermodulation products. So the total RF and LO voltages applied to the two diodes can then be written as V1 of t as 1 by square root of t VR of sine omega R of t minus VL of VLO into cos omega LO into t. And similarly V2 of t is equal to 1 by root 2 into minus VRF into cos omega R of t plus VLO into sine omega LO into t. So the diode current equation is given in this slide, where I1 of t plus I2 of t is equal to minus k by 2 into VRF squared into cos 2 omega R of t plus 2 VRF VLO sin omega of t minus VLO squared into cos 2 omega L naught into t. So here the DC components of the diode currents cancel upon combining. After low pass filtering, the IF output is given by IF of t is equal to minus k into VRF VLO sin omega IF into t. And the two distinct RF signals at frequencies omega RF is equal to omega LO plus omega IF will down convert to the same IF frequency when mixed with the omega L naught. These two frequencies are the upper and lower sidebands of the double sideband signal, and the desired response can be arbitrarily selected as either NSB or USB, assuming a positive IF frequency. So the image reject mixer can be used to isolate these two responses into separate output signals, and the same circuit can also be used for up conversion, in which case it is usually called a single sideband modulator. The IF input signal is delivered to either the LSB or USB port of the IF hybrid, and the associated single sideband signal is produced at the RF port of the mixer. Let RF input signal be expressed as VRF of t is equal to VU into cos of omega L naught in plus omega IF of t plus VL cos of omega L naught minus omega IF of t. So this diagram shows the image reject mixer, and the RF voltage at the diodes can be found as, that is VA IF of t is equal to k into VLO divided by 2 root 2 into VU minus VL into sin omega I of t, and VB IF of t is equal to minus k V into LO divided by 2 root 2 into VU plus VL into cos omega IF into t. So the outputs can be expressed also in time domain as shown in this slide, which clearly shows that the presence of 90-degree phase shift between the two sidebands. Also note that the image rejection mixer doesn't incur any additional losses beyond the usual conversion losses of the single rejection mixer. Thank you.